Hello there, this is binaryoptions.com, and we are continuing our Binary Options Academy here with a controversial indicator, a controversial oscillator. Under the Bill Williams it is being found. It is being called the Gator Oscillator. Now if you go on the Bill Williams indicators, which are in here, so if you go on Insert and then you take the indicator Bill Williams, and we've covered so far on this Binary Options Academy that we are developing here. We've covered the fractals, the accelerator, the alligator, the awesome as well, and the market facilitation index. But the Gator is a bit more complicated. The Gator is resembling the alligator in the sense that you still have the teeth and the jaws and everything, but it is not acting like a trend indicator like the alligator, because the alligator actually has been placed all over the screen on the candles, but the Gator is being placed on the lower side of the screen, basically below these candles here, as an oscillator. Now, being an oscillator, the temptation is to trade it or to treat it with a classical divergence mode, to look for overbought and oversold levels, only that this one is not doing that. This one can be interpreted as trying to identify ranges, but even in that situation, it is working not 100% of the times like any other indicator or oscillator, but nevertheless it is working. And considering that the binary options is offering a percentage-wise return, then failing, 20% of the times, but giving good results on 80% of the time, it should still result in a positive outcome. Nevertheless, Gator Oscillator, if you click on it, we have what? We have the parameters, and as you can see, they shift the parameters. They are applied to median price, but you can change the median price whatever you want, to the close of the candle, to the open of the candle, whatever. And the standard default settings are 13, 8 and 5. If you click OK, then of course you have the levels and so on. But if you click OK, as you can see, it is being positioned at the bottom of the screen with this kind of a look. Now, it is important to note that the Gator Oscillator is traveling between positive and negative values. And what's more important is to understand that we are not looking here for divergences. That's extremely important. But we are looking here for clues that market may make a top or a bottom, or for clues that market is about to travel more aggressively. These kind of clues can be taken by looking at each and every candle in here. So each and every candle that price makes, for example this candle here, it is being met with a color on the oscillator, on the Gator Oscillator. What's the color? Red, green, or red and green, or green and red. As you can see, the values above 0 are interpreted in one color, and values below 0 are interpreted in another color. The more let's say the difference between them, the more the interpretation is most likely to be more clear. Normally, we should always have the data window when you trade with the Gator Oscillator, the data window open, because we want to know the values of these candles. For example, in here, on this green candle on the oscillator, what do we have? The values, the positive values are 0.00698, and the negative values are what? Minus 0.0. So the negative ones are more strong or powerful than the positive ones, and it may indicate a possible place to short, not to go long. But more about this on the second part, where we will clearly show some examples on trading binary options with the Gator Oscillator. Stay tuned for the second part, please.